What's going on, guys? My name is FeintAttacks. Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going up against Trexus. This team that we faced today was absolutely terrifyingly bulky. As you can see already from his team, as soon as it loaded up and I saw the Ultra Beast as well as the Clefable and Tapu Fini, was it Tapu Lele, should I say? I was like, yo, I think I'm going to lose this battle straight off the bat. But anyways, I hope that you guys do go on to enjoy it. On my team, I'm rocking the Minior. Oh my god, god damn it, Komodo. There we go. We also got Katana, Alola Marowak, Primarina, and a Garchomp. Now, my play was to get Rocks Up, Shell Smash, and then just EQ a bunch of stuff. But then it didn't really work too much. As you guys can see, we'll go ahead and jump right into the battle here. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, be sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It is super greatly appreciated. Yeah, like I said, guys, this battle, honest to God, it was so awfully. I literally just finished it right now, so I'm recording it straight up, and I'm like, oh, it was so bad. Anyways, he does start off with his Celestiate. I hope it's pronounced that. I cannot pronounce that thing forever. I need to get used to these Gen 7 Mons really bad. So I'm like, alright. We'll go into my Infinity here. We'll get the Rocks Up straight off the bat. I mean, this can't really do too much to me. They just Leech Seed and Toxic and stuff like that. So I'm like, alright, I can bear a Toxic, I can bear a Leech Seed, so I just want to get my stones up. Then I want to get up out, because I wanted to go into my Hanzo and try get some like flamethrowers off or anything on like this. I know this thing was built extremely bulky. So I know I was going to have a hard time with this Pokemon. I always do, and you can't even see its head. There we go, we can finally see its head. So I knew if I go straight into Hanzo, I may be able to scare him out by going for Flamethrower or anything like that. But he hard swaps right out into his Kissimmee, which is his Garchomp. And I'm like, alright, cool. Is it Scarf this, or is it Banded? I don't know. I take it he's Scarf the way he brought it in. He goes for the Dragon Claw, and I'm like, alright, absolutely fine there. I know I can eat this. I built him to take up one, and then I just fire back with the Clanging Scales, and it just tears down this Garchomp right in his face, and I'm like, amazing. That is absolutely brutal. Hanzo come through with the power. It does lower my defense, but I'm not too worried about it too much, because I just wanted to kill this Garchomp, then get up out. So I'm like, alright, in this position, I'm like, alright, I'm cool. I'm in a good position right now. He goes into his Tapu Lele, and I'm like, alright, what is the best Pokemon that could really do some damage to this thing? It's got the Psychic Surge up, and I didn't really know which Pokemon to go into. Like, I made some really bad plays in this. Like I said, guys, it's my second battle back, so I'm trying to figure out what Pokemon's good. So I go into Katana here. I'm guessing, you know, I could Smart Strike it. Don't know what he wants to do here. He goes for the Shadow Ball right up. So this did absolutely amazingly good damage. He just destroys my Paper Cut in one. So Katana goes straight down, and I'm like, wow, that was so stupid for me. I should have gone into Primarina there and let that thing take a hit. But anyways, I go into Primarina now. I'm really loving rocking Primarina, to be fair. It's one of my favorite starters. Poplio as one of the three. So he goes into Pin, which is this thing again, and I'm like, for God's sake, why does this keep having to happen? So we get some rocks damage there, which I'm absolutely fine with. I do fire off a Moonblast. This thing's Steel and Flying, I do believe, so I'm not going to do too much damage to it. But I was actually surprised I did that much damage. I was like, wow, okay, that's dope. I'm thinking here, what could I possibly do? I could fire off a Scald and try burn this thing. Or I could go for the Ice Beam and try, like, I don't know, freeze it. But I think, then again, with the Steel typing, I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that. I could go right back out into my Hanzo, but decided to go ahead and go into my Alolan Marowak to try deal as much damage as I can on this thing. So he goes for the Leech Seed, which I'm absolutely fine about, because I know Flare Blitz could come next turn around, and I could deal some damage off to this thing. I know definitely what he wants to do. He wants to try Storm me out so we can get back up to full HP. So I definitely knew that was his game plan. And I'm like, you know, I can't really do too much to this thing. Unless I can take this thing down quick, I'm going to lose. And I was like, yo, I could just Flare Blitz right now. Is he going to go for the Protect or anything like that? Try get a little bit more HP back. He does drop the Protect. So I'm like, alright, cool. Nothing much I could do really here. I go for the Flare Blitz, trying to pull off as much damage like I said. And this thing is such a huge problem. Like, this was the first time competitively battling it, and I already hate it. Like, the amount of bulk in this Pokemon is absolutely unreal. I absolutely hate it. So I'm just like, alright, cool. He's going to swap out knowing that the Flare Blitz is coming again. I'm like, alright, cool. So he goes for the Withdraw, and I'm pretty sure he goes into his Togepex here. I'm not too sure. Did I go for the Boomerang here? Or did I just go straight out for the Flare Blitz, or did it go for the Flame Charge? Yeah, that's it, we went for the Flame Charge. I knew it was one of the 3 moves, so I fire off a Flame Charge at this thing, because I decided, yo, I might as well get my speed up while I can here. I know the Ultra Beast can't really do too much to me. I think his set was just Protect, Leech Seed, Toxic, and something else, I can't quite remember. But he does get the Leech Seed health, which is absolutely fine because I just know I've got Boomerang on this thing. Now, unfortunately, this thing, again, is super bulky. Just like pretty much all of his team is super bulky, so I decided to go ahead, throw off a Boomerang, see how much damage I can pull off this thing, and unfortunately we do not manage to knock it out, which I was pretty upset about. I thought I would have got like at least a nice little crit there. I thought it would have been my favor, you know, going against this bulky ass team. I thought, yo, I could have just got a crit there. It is holding a thick club as well, so it just goes to show you how bulky this Pokemon is. Goes for the Scald, absolutely fine because I know Reaper can take it up because this Pokemon's special attack's not that too high as well. I put a little bit of investment in the Spadef because knowing Scalds and stuff like that hit Marowak. I did run, I think I did run quite a lot in speed and attack, so I'm absolutely fine here. I want to go for the Flare Blitz just in case he swaps into his Celestit or whatever it's called. He goes for the Baneful Bunker. I do go for the Flare Blitz. I was going to withdraw here and I could have gone into somebody else, but I do manage to go for the Flare Blitz because, you know, like I'm thinking, you know, if Marowak's going to go out, he's going to go out in style. So I went for the Flare Blitz. I do get poisoned, unfortunately. And the Leech Seed and the Poison's going to take me down there. So it's like, whatever, alright, cool, Marowak's down. Now I've got to, like, regroup and think, you know, what am I going to do? I say regroup when there's something called Reaper on the field. You can tell I play Overwatch too much, I really can. And pretty much after this, the battle went on for 43 turns, and it was just basically stall after stall. I'll probably speed it up when it gets to these stally parts, because I know I really didn't want you guys just to sit through that. It was absolutely awful. I go into Infinity here. I'm like, alright, cool, I could go for the Shell Smash, just in case he wants to, like, fire off a Scald or anything like that. I know I can live a Scald. I'll probably not live it on too much HP, but I know I can live a Scald from this thing, so I go for the Shell Smash, get my speed, attack, and special attack up. I've got the Mental Herb as White Herb, sorry, not Mental, White Herb up, so I do get my my stats reset back to 0. I live. There we go. Oh my god, I'm sorry, like I thought someone was knocking at the door, and then I'm like, yo, what? So I do get the shields down, unfortunately, and then we're just going to go ahead and fire off an EQ, because I know an EQ from this range should be able to kill it. Now, I didn't know if it was going to go for Baneful Bunker and again, anything like that again. That move is so annoying. It's so good, though, to be fair, though. And here, I'm like, alright, cool. I wish I would have ran something else on this Infinity. Like, this Minior was absolutely powerful at the minute because he goes into pain. Now, when he's in this thing, I go for Shell Smash again because I can't do anything. I've only got EQ and Shell Smash. So, I go for 2 Shell Smashes. And by the time I go for 2 Shell Smashes, he only goes for Leech Seed. And also, he only goes for Toxic, I do believe. So, at that point, I'm thinking, yo, I could have inflicted a lot of damage. I mean, if I would have ran, I'm pretty sure this thing is weak to Rock, isn't it? See less state Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this thing was weak. It should be a 4, isn't it? I can never pronounce its name or spell it. Celesteela. There we go. Yeah, if I was running Rock or anything like that, I would have been able to damage it. So a Stone Edge there would have been absolutely perfect. But it's weak to Fire and Electric, so I couldn't really do too much about it. I wish I would have brought my Vikavolt, just in case anything happens or anything like that. So I just pretty much just go for Shell Smashes, and that's the only thing I can do. I get 2 Shell Smashes up, and I just have to go for EQ. I can't do anything like that. He does manage to Toxic me as well, so pretty much this is where the kind of like stall comes from now, because I'm in a situation where I can't do anything. But yet he's in a situation where, you know, all he's doing is just getting HP back from the Leech Seed and the poison damage also. So I just go for the EQ here, and I know it's not going to do anything, and he just goes for the Protect simply because I think he thought I was running something else, or just in case anything else happened. I just go down because I decided to let my Pokemon go down here because there's nothing else this Minior can do. He served his purpose. He did manage to take out the Togepex, so it's not too unfortunate there. I live on 1 HP and just go down to the poison. I'm like, no. The only thing I find about Sun and Moon is like when you get to 1 HP, it takes like a few seconds and drops to 0. I'm like, no. So I go back out into Hanzo. I'm thinking, what can Hanzo do here? I guess I could go for the flamethrower, see how much damage we can pull off in this thing. But as you can see, I'm 252 in special attack, and that's how much it does. This thing is super bulky. He goes for the toxic. I do manage to avoid the toxic, which I was pretty happy about. But unfortunately, I do click Dragon Claw here like a stupid ass. A big, huge misclick here, because I could have gone for the flamethrower yet again. But I clicked Dragon Claw by mistake. I was only wanted to look at like what the damage and stuff was like that, and I was like, oh, God's sake. So I clicked Dragon Claw as he goes to the toxic. He does manage to land the toxic, which is unfortunate, because another flamethrower there would have took him into red health, and then I would have been able to put this thing to bed with another flamethrower. But unfortunately, it was not to happen. So I do go for the flamethrower, just to try and get off as much damage as I could, hoping I could pull off a crit at least or something like that. I wasn't sure whether he was going to go for the protect here. He was absolutely fine to go for the protect, because it would have just get some more toxic damage on me anyways. I do fire off, like I said, the flamethrower, and it does not manage to kill this, unfortunately. So this thing is super hard to take down, like proper super hard, and that's I told you, I was trying to take this down for so long, but I do get a burn. I do goes for the leech seed, which I do avoid again. So as you can see there, if I would have gone for the flamethrower the turn beforehand, I would have been able to kill this thing, and I wouldn't have had a problem with it. So that is where we went wrong in this battle. I say, well, that's where we went wrong. I made a few bad misplays in this battle, and I know that. It's just unfortunate that it was showed really early in the start of the match. So it's whatever though, to be fair, guys. It's all about learning. So I go into Isabel here, predicting the protect to come out, which he does go for the protect, which I'm fine with, because then I can just go for the crunch and kill this thing down. I was super happy when I took this thing down. Like, honestly, you do not understand the pain, literally pain, put me through. It was god-awful, super god-awful, but I just go for the crunch. I might as well, I've got nothing else to do. I can't go for EQ or anything like that. I'm choice banded, so I'm guessing, you know, I'll try pull off much as damage. My Hanzo was holding the Dragon MZ, so I'm just trying to get as much damage as I could. He goes into the Koji, with this thing super bulky as well, but I know if he's running fluffy, a fire attack's going to hurt this thing. So I'm alright, cool, let's go back into Primarina. I can fire off a Moonblast. I know that'll do some damage to this thing, because its special defense is absolutely ass. He does go for the bulk up, but like I said, it doesn't really matter at all, because the Moonblast will still do some serious damage. Possibly KO, I'm not too sure, but a Moonblast will do some serious damage to this thing. He does manage to swap out though, which I found was really smart of him, because he needed that. He couldn't go back out into his Celesteela, because that's down, so he goes into Sakura. Now this is the point where it gets absolutely stally, so I will just absolutely just blast through this part, because I don't want you guys just to see and feel how I felt. Literally, look how much damage the Moonblast did before Cosmic Power Moonlight happened and Stored Power. It was absolutely god-awful, but he does manage to just keep going for the Stored Power, Moonlight, and then just going for the Stored Power and Cosmic Power and stuff like that, just to KO me off. And then he does manage to take down my Garchomp. He does take down the Hanzo, as well as all as my Primarina. So that was the battle, guys. It pretty much just got really really stalled right to the end there. I was hoping Primarina might be able to pull through and try kill this thing, but unfortunately it was not thought to be. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Tell me how you're loving the quality so far. I absolutely love doing battles like this, and if you guys ever want to battle me, just leave a comment or follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description, and then you can just check out for when I'm tweeting and stuff like that and asking for battles. But with all that being said, guys, my name is FeintAttacks. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, guys, I'll catch you then.